direction.
So coming into this, the final film, I know you've heard many different things in the last few years about Bella maybe not being a positive feminine icon, just following Edward around.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you think that she's a positive feminine role model for girls? I mean, how do you see her?
I think that it's fairly rare when you find a female protagonist that is not sort of just doing a lame interpretation of a like impression of a guy. I think that women's strengths are evident in very different ways. That you don't have to be physically strong. You don't have to. You don't necessarily even have to be on the forefront, like desperately asserting yourself. I mean, taking a step back is sometimes the strongest thing to do as a girl. And I think if you were to swap the roles, if you were to have Edward and Bella be, in what, you know what I mean? Yeah. People would find him to be so courageous and like, wow, he just laid it all on the line for her and he really trusts himself, and even in the face of the strongest adversity, he doesn't deny his feelings. It's like, I don't know how subjecting yourself to another person and allowing them to do the same isn't the most courageous thing you could do. If it wasn't for her, they would have stopped after the first movie. He would have killed them. I mean, they would have been dead. And yeah, I kind of don't understand that. To follow that's not what she does. It's such a balanced relationship. It sort of does say something about the person who has that opinion. It's like, I think you're projecting a little bit. I think that you actually have that issue, not the story.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in this one, you finally make the big leap, and you get to do things that we've never seen Bella do, and it seems like she really kind of relishes it and gets even stronger than Edward. I mean, were there different filming challenges coming into this than the other movies?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it didn't scare me because I did get to play her for so long. It felt like a very natural step to take. I'm going to quote the movie literally, but she was kind of born to do it. It works for her. It's like all of these feelings that, and this is also really, I think like innately female thing that shows one of her strengths is that, you've got strong, bubbling inclinations and you don't really know why. And the fact that she's got faith in herself enough to hold on to those things, to realize them and let them develop into something that is solid, and not hiding away and letting guards down and not building them back up, especially for a girl who is fairly practical and shy and like not introverted completely, but somebody who's not completely prone to fantasy. She's not the type of girl to get swept up in something. Anyway, I think that the fact that she steps into this, it just made total sense. I didn't feel like I was playing a vampire. I felt like she just kind of grew up. And yeah.
We can definitely see it in the juxtaposition of the two bedroom scenes between the first two movies. I mean, how is it playing it a little bit more sensually and raw, ferocious in this one?
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely needed to take charge in this one. It was definitely not about being ravaged. It was about doing some of that yourself, and that was fun.